What is up, guys? Today I'm making a video on Cosmic Desktop. Let's go! Alright, we got some issues to talk about. We got some regular things to talk about. So please share, like, subscribe, comment, do the things. Immensely helps the channel. If you want to watch this weirdo caveman stoner bro make more Linux videos, this is what I do. Please help me out. Anyway. So on August 8th, it was a Thursday, 2 days ago, Cosmic Desktop was released. I downloaded the ISO from Pop! OS, installed it on my gaming machine, not this machine, but my other machine, and yeah, I started using it. Everything was like pretty fire, like really great. I went to go install it on this machine, the Arch machine, that night, and I would compile and it would get all the way to the end and then be like, no, sorry, bud, not working, right? And then, what was it? This morning, I installed it and it worked fine. So I don't know what that was. I should say too that other night when I tried it, I did it multiple times and the same thing happened. So yeah, there's that. Basically, just about everything going on with this, I really, 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 really like. Let's look at their little page thing. Try Cosmic right there. Go H. So yeah, like if we go looking at here, right down here, this is where you grab the ISOs if you want. You need the NVIDIA or the, AMD, and then they have the setup instructions for all the different, distros you might be wanting to put on it. They talk about this, make it your own. Cool things about Cosmic is I guess they're just trying to make it as like a base layer. So like if you wanted to package this in a certain way on a distro and like have it completely customized out to like fit your, you know, theming or whatever it is for the distro, they make it real easy to do that, which I guess is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, so there's a couple issues. All right. First of all, I can't hide the bar. There's no hiding the bars. Yeah, and I'll explain why that's like important to me. So like I might be like slightly on the spectrum and like aesthetic is like a key thing for me. I like minimalism. I like things that are symmetrical, whatever you want to say. Um and not being able to hide the bar, as you can tell, the bottom border is a lot thicker than the rest. That kind of gives me the willies a little bit, gets my design brain hurting. It's like when you hear somebody hit the wrong note in a song, you know what I mean? Like this, eh. So yeah, that's the first issue. I don't like it. Window animations, I don't need it, man. You like this, don't really care for it. I wish I could turn that off. I'm assuming in the future they're gonna add a feature for that. So like I don't think this is like necessarily their fault. It's just like where we are in the development of this. So yeah, that would be. And the thing is when you have the ability to turn off the animations, I'll give a good example is on GNOME Desktop. I hated GNOME Desktop until I turned off the animations. It just felt so clunky and slow. Like when I go like this, like that should be instantaneous, right? So there's the thing. I don't need the window animations. They're kind of lost on me. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. I found a couple issues, for instance, running OBS. So my keystrokes don't work unless I'm, you know, uh, focused on the window, which that's not good. Because kind of how I record these videos is I just have OBS hidden and open, and then I hit a keystroke and I start talking, right? So yeah, there's that. And then another thing I noticed about this was basically if I go into this context menu, none of this works right here. You can do hide, you can do exit. None of this works. I don't know about this. I didn't try that, but and yeah, so that's the thing too. Because I could have been over here and then started like that, and no, that don't work. So yeah, OBS. That's the thing. Another thing I noticed was so I've done a couple takes to record this because I was like missing out little bits of information. And one of the things I wanted to point out was, oh hey, there's like stuttering going on. And I wanted to mute this right here. Uh so none of the volume would come through on the recording, so I didn't get like a copyright situation. And yeah, that didn't work. So here, and we'll talk about the stuttering.
I'm gonna tell you
Hold
something.
on, let me pause that and mute this here. So if we skip ahead a little bit, let's get to like here. We got the homie playing the banjo, and when it zooms in your face in on his face, you'll notice it more. You see, like it's choppy a little bit, and sometimes it's worse, and sometimes it's not. I looked around. I don't think it's an issue with Firefox or Cosmic itself. I think it's a Wayland thing. So I have this is a 50-inch television and it's set as 1080p. Like it's a 4K 50-inch television set as 1080p because that's just what I like. And yeah, so if I go over onto my other machine that I have Papa West installed, it doesn't do that. So I don't know what that is. I like I said, I searched around a bunch. I couldn't find really anything that was like specific to what I was doing. It was just kind of like stuff talking about other desktops. So yeah, there's that. um, my volume knob on my keyboard does not work. It just straight up doesn't work. I don't know if I know there's like some weird A mixer thing I can do, but I don't know if it'll actually work if I put that into the keystrokes or not. I don't think I can even do that, to tell you the truth. So I don't know how to fix this yet. I'm a determined little boy, so like I'll definitely figure that out. But yeah, the volume knob, that's a kind of crucial thing to have because I don't want to be clicking into stuff. I guess I could do like a yeah, like I said, like a keystroke situation. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That probably won't be like a permanent issue. I'm sure that will get corrected. A few things I should say that I really like about this. So, like the settings menu is great. You don't have it's not super busy like KDE, and there's like basically the right amount of things here. I don't like having the settings menu be like really crazy. Like it should be efficient. Like, oh, panel. Oh, I click in the panel. Oh, I have a bunch of settings. That's how it should be. When you go on other desktops, they're trying to split all this stuff up into all these different groups. It's like, ugh. And then using the search feature, obviously is real easy. If you wanted to even do this, so if you go into the launcher, I can just go right into the settings right from the launcher too, which is, I really like that. The launcher itself is so far from my usage of it has been nice. It's I always like the single super button press to get into my app launcher, and that comes like that right out the box. I think that's a positive thing. Uh okay, other things about the launcher, I really don't like the window placement. I'm sure in the future, I mean the position on the screen, I'm sure in the future they will add it so you can center it because I'd much rather have it in the center. And then the other thing is that, like, let's say if I type in this, you see it shows 8 results. I would much rather it to only be like 2 or 3. I don't need to have all that real estate on my screen getting taken up. Anyway, so in the future, I know that it was said on something that I watched that they will be adding plugin support for the launcher, and that's going to be great. Things like ULauncher, Albert, KRunner, all these things have the plugins, and you can do various things. You can look through your files, your browser bookmarks. You could look through different things. I think they have something where it's like you got a calculator. That's useful. So yeah, there's that. Um, Getting this set up is really nice. A little pro tip for people with dual monitors and that are doing the workspaces. If you're not a floating or stacking person, before you do anything, before you start switching around on stuff, come in here and click on tiled. By default, it's going to come on floating. Go to tiled. Just do that. That's going to make your life easier. Cool features. So this isn't a lot of other window managers and desktops and stuff, but like right out of the box, this having this is good. It makes System 76 not look stupid, but you can have independent, like, so if you have dual monitors and workspaces are independent, so you'll have workspaces on each monitor, and then for each individual workspace you can set tile or floating. Really great. I don't personally use floating at all, but I could see where that could be very useful for people because I know there's certain stuff that just works better floating wise. So there's that. Um, what else? Oh, changing all the colors and stuff is great. It's really easy in here. This is where you get your background. Oh, I want it to be like bright red. Let's go bright red. Let's maybe not. Your accent colors are right here. Um, yeah. I like the fact that they give the feature to take the rounding off. Cause like, listen, dude, I'm not from California. I don't need rounded windows everywhere. You know, I don't use Apple products. Oh, this is 13. That's bad luck. I can't do that. Yeah, so this is, yeah, you'd adjust like your window gaps, your hint. You can make your hint big, you can make your hint small. Actually, I think like two is probably where I want to be. Yeah, two is probably good. There's still like, and it's really hard to see, but even on the square, there's still a little bit of rounding on the hint. I don't know if I like that, but it is what it is. I like it to be super sharp. Yeah, you got your light mode, your dark mode. You can do like automatic. Whoa, dude, that was brutal. Automatic switching, I guess. Yeah. Um, yeah, your display features. This is all standard kind of stuff. Input devices, come in here, do all your keystrokes. This is nice. Changed my repeat delay. Speaking of keystrokes, it would be nice. So on GNOME, in GNOME Tweaks, there's a feature to swap your caps lock and escape key. And I use that because, for instance, you're typing and you fat finger the caps lock key and you're not paying attention. You type like half a sentence caps. You know what I mean? Like, I like to be able to not do that. And then in Vim, when you're editing something or you're typing something and you're jumping between the modes, you want like a quick access way to like exit a mode, and that's normally the escape key. So if the caps lock key is the escape key, that makes that very convenient, right? So having that sort of feature would be great. I think most people do specifically that swap. So they could even just have that as like a checkbox or something right here. That would be cool. The users thing, I would like to be able to have, like, normally you could have like a picture. Yeah, I would like to have that, but that's probably something in the future. Yeah, yeah. So there's that. Oh, we'll talk about the panel. So the panel, when you come in here, if you go to configure panel applets, this is where all the magic happens. You're going to be able to add a lot of stuff here. And from what they were saying is they're going to try to have as many of the same stuff you can find on GNOME, but for this. And that'll be really good. Yeah. I could see Cosmic Desktop having like a GNOME extension situation where there's like an external site and then there's people creating content for it. You could go grab an applet for whatever. I think that's going to be really sick. Honestly, Cosmic Desktop is going to be the future of desktop environments. I think once this is fully fleshed out and everybody's on it and all the GNOME bros exit GNOME and they're over here, and you just, you see the rise of Linux and this and that going on right now. Like, a Cosmic Desktop is going to be an extreme player in this. I hope that they become one of the top three, because I'm honestly like, KDE could go away, and like it wouldn't bother me. GNOME could go away as long as this exists. It wouldn't bother me. Um, yeah, because the reality of it all is I've just got too tired of like normal tilers, like your traditional tilers, like your i3 and Sway and all that sort of stuff. I got real bored of them, and this freshens it up. This gives me something to, like kind of be excited about a little bit. I'm trying to think what other whatever issues. I don't think there's really many other issues aside from the weird volume thing and like, OBS not working right and like I don't know. The screen sharing on Discord, that's like such a big thing, you know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of people realize it, but it really is. But yeah, so yeah, that's my quick little, video talking about Cosmic Desktop. If I was to give it a rating, it's probably going to get like a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, which is really good on my scale because I usually rate stuff really low. Like Budgie Desktop, I consider a 1. You know what I mean? And the fault of Budgie Desktop, like I was gonna make a video about this, but I'm like trying not to put out negative content. You know what I mean? But like they just try to trap you in a box with that desktop, and that's like this is like the opposite of that. Like they're trying to give you as much features. If they can give me features to get rid of the animations and the bars, I would say it's a perfect desktop. Like I could deal with the other issues. And until it's fully fleshed out and out of the alpha, like, but the bar and the animation thing, like I can't use it as a main setup. I will 100% use this on my gaming PC for my Linux swap on it because it is that good. It's really good, but I need access to certain things. And like another thing is I can't run Flameshot because of Wayland, you know what I mean? Like if I go in here, do the command, yeah, I just can't do it. I don't know. I'm wondering if there's issues with X2Tool. Or, wow, that's. Wait, hold on. Little experimentation on video. What is it? X2. Oh, let's just do like key super. Oh, wait. Yeah, it didn't do anything. Yeah, so I don't know. That's something else I should probably look into. That's whatever. Yeah, so that's the video. I really I really like this. I'm gonna use it. I'm just not gonna use it on my main thing right now until I can figure out my little workarounds for these things. And then like the bar, it's gotta go. Anyway, so if you like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe to those things. I'm gonna go enjoy my day and smoke some green and chill. I'll check you guys later. Peace out, dudes.